Hi, my name is Sophie Milkus. I am going to talk about how I got started in the theater, but I didn't discover that. I discovered that through singing. That's where it all started, really, is I discovered singing when I was about 4 years old and I was in kindergarten. I was listening, it was my first CD that I'd ever heard. My mom popped it in. It was Shania Twain, and the first song on the CD was Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And whenever I was in the car, we'd listen to the CD, especially that song, and we'd sing it. And that was when I decided I knew I wanted to sing. I loved singing, and I was a real drama queen about it. And I loved performing for my family. So whenever we had family get-togethers, grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins, I'd say, I have a song to sing. I have something, to perform for all of you. So that was fun. And I sang all throughout elementary school. And I joined chorus in 4th grade, and I did chorus again in 5th grade. And then when I got into 6th grade, that's when I started seeing that just singing wasn't the only thing that I liked. That I found out that the middle school was doing Cinderella for the spring musical. And I thought, oh, I'll audition for Cinderella. Of course, because I was only a 6th grader, I was only in the ensemble. However, I was awarded a more prestigious role. We were called Nightingales, and we got more complex harmonies, so that was fun. And I did have a lot of fun doing Cinderella, despite the fact that I was only in the ensemble. But because I was only in the ensemble, I didn't really have an opportunity to act, per se. So it really wasn't until 8th grade when I auditioned for Into the Woods Junior, and I got the part of the baker's wife. It was my first lead. It was very exciting. It was very scary also. But after the butterflies in my basket went away opening night, and I was on the stage and I was acting and singing, that was when I realized, wow, acting can be just as fun as singing. And that's when I started to change my mind about what I wanted to do. And I started thinking, maybe I don't want to be just a singer, pop or whatever, rock or whatever. And, maybe I want to start going in this direction of, performing on a stage. Whether it be, I really enjoyed acting as well. So I thought maybe one day I can be on Broadway. That's obviously a leap, but that's what I started thinking, despite my young age. I thought, oh, maybe one day I could do this. So that was really when I got started in theater. It's about 8th grade. With this program, I feel could be specifically helpful for me because it is an acting program. And I have been taking voice lessons for about 5 years now. And so therefore, that area of my performance has advanced considerably. I haven't had as much time to work on my acting alone because the only role I've ever had in dramatic theater was a very small role in the Laramie Project as a freshman in high school. I have gained a little more experience in acting recently because I was in a community theater production of The Fantastics, and I was Louisa. And it is musical theater, so again, the singing was equally as important, but it was the first time I'd ever done anything outside of middle school or high school. I worked with a wonderful director, amazing. He taught me so much about acting in itself. He actually really didn't touch my singing at all. He taught me about the fact that acting isn't just about what's on the page. And, you have to feel it. And he'd always ask me, why? Why are you, I know I told you to go here, and I know I told you to say this, but why are you saying it? Why are you going there? Why is your character saying it? Why is your character going there? So that was a very enlightening experience. But still, I want more. I want to be able to walk into an audition for musical theater, let's say, and not feel like my singing is carrying the whole weight of whether I get the role or not. And if I audition for dramatic theater, I don't want to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not singing, what do I do? So I really would like that opportunity to work on my acting so that I don't feel like I'm a better singer than an actor, or, I want to be able to say I can do both and not just one. And besides singing and acting, I have two major passions. One is writing. I don't know if that would be considered a branch of the arts. Obviously, it's not visual arts, so I hope it counts. But I love writing. My computer is stocked with poems I've written since I was in first grade all the way to now. And also that I have about a chapter and a half of a book that I've been writing that I hope to publish someday. So that's exciting. And my other major passion is gay rights. I've been an active member of my high school's Gay Straight Alliance for the last 3 years. And last year I was actually the treasurer, and our club had no money. And last year I raised about $200 for our club. And I also brought a transgender woman and her parents to my school's wellness day, which is basically, instead of classes for that day, instead of classes, we have workshops about, there's some really weird ones, like we have one about dreams, and then we have one where we make baskets, and it's fun, and the kids sign up for it like a week before. So, and I had met these people on a field trip that the GSA, or Gay Straight Alliance, went on earlier in the year. So I went to the administrators and I said, oh, I know some people who could do a workshop. They'd be really good. So then I emailed the father of the family, and I asked him to come, and the three of them came, and they did a workshop. And they're actually coming again this year too. So it feels good to know that I started, I guess, a relationship between this family and my high school, and now they're coming, I hope, every year. So that was pretty exciting and fun. And this year, I am one of the two co-presidents of the club, and I am currently organizing a faculty meeting for our club to present at, because we hope to reach the students through the teachers, and we plan on providing a presentation about LGBT bullying and intolerance to prevent that kind of stuff in the classroom. So that's a little piece of me. Thank you so much for listening.